Welcome to the Chip and Cern Show, the podcast about everything and nothing at the same time. They were possibly separated at birth, only to be rejoined to create the sweet sounds that will caress your deepest cochlea. The show is real, random, rant-filled, and ruthless. Please be warned that this show may hurt your feelings, offend your grandma, and even kick your dead dog in the balls. So get ready, and let's get this shit started.
This shit has started. I am Chip.
I'm Cern.
And welcome to the Chip and Cern Show. We are back, and today, we're always back. We open up the show with that every fucking time.
We're back.
Anyway, we are bringing you...
To your surprise, we're back.
Right. Surprise, surprise. You pressed play, and we're back. The Chip and Cern Show is back. We are back with V3 of Ask Chip and Cern.
Trey.
So we take some questions online, user submitted, and we give you the Chip and Cern take on them. And then we move along to the next question.
Might as well be gold.
Yeah.
Gold.
So these are kind of fun ones if you, there's no nothing topical to them. They're just random. Listen to it whenever. Listen to it here or there.
True. No time frame on this one.
If you have a question you would like answered, Cerny, where would they send that to?
chipandcernshow@gmail.com.
Yes.
Tweet us, Chip and Cern, or right on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
Chip and Cern.
And if there's any anonymous things that you would like us to anonymize, let us know. Like, my name's Dana. Just call me Stat Boy Dana, and then we'll know not to. We'll honor your thing. Don't fucking blow a spot up. We can respect that to a certain point.
You can trust us.
Well, Cerny, these are relationship questions. We will start.
Okay.
With this question I will pose to you. I'm moving out for the first time. What should I expect and how to deal with the change? I'm 30 years old.
Whoa. A little late to be moving out, but better late than never, I guess.
Single. What should I be looking forward to and not looking forward to? I'm a little nervous.
Okay. Let's see. So, looking forward, because he's moving out with his parents, I assume, right?
Yeah.
So, obviously.
Independence.
Okay.
I would say would be a good one.
Independence. You have a cool pet, it's the independent. Actually, that's the soul. You're independent.
Yeah.
You don't have.
I think something cool that you can have lady friends, guys over, guy friends, whatever you want, and you can kind of do your own thing.
Go out, come back as late as you want without where you've been. Like, I don't know if you're a 27-year-old, 28, 29, and your parents be asking where
God,
you've been.
who fucking knows? But
sick about you.
Yeah, definitely you don't have to. You run in the show.
Yeah, you don't have to check in and check out.
Now, what are some things to not look forward to?
Bills.
Yes. That's the first thing I was going to say was, remember like how you would just, even hopefully at 30, you're like kicking your parents some money for the mortgage or whatever. But the power's always on. The water always turns on. Like, that's not fucking magic.
You really can't grab a hold of how many fucking bills you have until you go water, electrical, internet,
the garbage cans, shit that you don't think of. Now, it sounds like this person is maybe moving into an apartment or something. Okay. So you might save on a couple of those. And the nice thing is you don't have to do like, if your water stops or your dryer stops working, it's not on you. It's on the super to fix it for you.
Yeah.
So that's nice. Yeah. If you're a homeowner like Cerny and his washer stops, it's on him, or he's fucking to Home Depot to drop $900 on the new Samsung.
New Samsung.
Now, something I would look forward to that would be kind of cool is you can kind of make it your own place, right?
Yes, that is cool.
If you like sports, then fucking put the jersey up on the wall that your parents never let you put. Fucking
Isaac Bruce, Kurt Warner.
Oh my, we're digging deep here, Sonny. You can. So, but that also. You're going to have to add. I would not looking forward to spending a lot of the money up front. You're going to need your couch, your TV, your stand. Like, you're going to need to flesh out your apartment a little bit. Something I look
forward to is probably more planning with your money.
Yeah, budgeting.
Budgeting.
I think is the word.
It was escaping me.
Yeah, you definitely have to budget, but at the same time, I would say for this person, especially at age 30,
I hope you're making a decent amount.
Right. You should. I would say it's a net positive. You moving out.
Yes.
I don't know what your love life is like, but if you meet someone at a bar or something, and you're like, "Can I come back to your place?" You're
I'm
like,
gonna take a wild stab at his love life.
Right.
Just living at home by 30.
Let me text my mom and see if it's okay if I stay out a little bit longer and bring a lover home, potential lover. Like, actually, that's the potential's not there. So see you later.
You live with your... Oh, okay. Well, I got work in the morning.
Yeah. So that one, net positive, moving on your own is fun and it's good.
Yes.
You should...
Now, Chip, when did you move on your own?
Well, certainly you were right there with me.
I know.
20. 20.
20, that's right.
I was going to say 22, but no, it was 20. And, yeah, Cerny came to my house. Why did I pick the day? I don't remember the details around it. Cerny remembers more about my life than I do. Cerny drove to my house, or my parents' house, and we loaded it up. See you later.
Stopped off at IKEA.
Fucking bought all the furniture for our apartment with my fiance, girlfriend, now wife, and fucking drove to San Francisco. And what do you know?
Remember when we filled up the van to the top with all the boxes, and it was the thing was so low to the ground. I thought we were going to scrape all the way to San Francisco.
Yeah. Now, Cerny, this kind of piggybacks off the last question that we had.
Okay.
You said the love life, they're probably not bringing a girlfriend home if the parents are there. This one's labeled urgent.
Oh, urgent.
So I hope we got to it and quick enough for you. Parents won't let me and girlfriend have sex in the house.
Parents won't let me?
Right. Girlfriend feels uncomfortable. What can I do? Here's the short version. Let me give you a little bit more context. I'm in a relationship and I love my girlfriend. That's great. My parents won't let us have sex with her in the house. We're both in our early 20s and live at home because we both go to school. We don't have money to move out. What can I do in this situation?
Oh, I don't know.
Now, how are your parents guessing that you're having sex?
Yeah, is she loud or they do the door open?
Right.
So they don't want them to have sex while the parents are in the house.
The parents won't let me and my girlfriend have sex in the house.
Oh, just in the house in general.
I mean, are the parents there fucking loiter 24/7 squatting? I mean, I kind of feel that it's kind of just unspoken that the parents probably know what's going on.
Yeah.
Or, you have a good guess, but it's just like unspoken unless there's, like you said, there must be some extraneous circumstances that are causing them to like throw a flag on this play.
Challenge.
Right.
Challenge flag. I don't... Are they up all night? Are they up all day? Do they do shifts?
I don't know. Yeah, they're just sitting outside the front door. Now, they're both adults. They feel uncomfortable with her sleeping over and being in my room when the door's closed, even if we are only sleeping. So what do you like on the sign on their door? Like, we're banging right now.
Put the tie on the handle.
And then you just go sleeping and they're like, okay, everything's fine. Fucking. Okay. We're not cool with this. What would you say if you were in this situation? Now, I mean,
so I would need to know
how do the parents know?
Yeah. Are they just guessing, or
you guys making out and she's gonna fucking blow you on the couch and the mom's cooking dinner? Like, come on, what's going on? Now, if you are staying in the parents' house,
if you don't have a way out, if you both are poor and saving up and going to school, might have to try to like sneak in at night, or like that's what I'm saying. Are they doing shifts? I mean, there's a way around her house. It. Oh, true, that too.
Yeah, I mean, your kids are resourceful.
Yeah.
And so we're speaking from experience. Kids are resourceful. And then, I mean, I would almost even say this, like, okay, yeah, like, we're staying here, no problem. Like, the parents are going to go out, do their own thing, right? You just kind of take advantage during that time.
Yeah.
I mean, I get you're young, you want to fuck like rabbits, but maybe your parents' headboards and your headboard are like wall to wall and it's paper thin. You know, move to the floor. I don't know.
Yeah, something.
Right. Or, you know, if you really want to...
Take it mobile.
Yeah, fucking load her up, get a van. Or you could do the thing of like, hey, let's go take a long weekend up. Go get a hotel. Like the example, I'm like, go up to Tahoe. So if you're in Northern California, it's a 2-hour drive. Spend the couple $100, get yourself a hotel room for a couple nights. Have a good weekend if you want to kind of really get your rocks off, so to speak.
Yeah.
But their house, their rules. If this was me, I would just say, okay, we'll refrain.
Yeah.
And then just do it on the deal.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, come on.
I was going to say, whether or not, yeah.
I would say, you know what, Mom and Dad? I don't want to have you guys having sex in the house because that's worse than us having sex. I mean, you can...
That's a valid point.
You can go the oral route is usually a little bit more quiet.
True.
So... there's that option as well.
You have options.
Yeah.
You have options. So it's not the end of the world. I wouldn't broadcast it.
Right. Yeah, I mean, like, don't have her walking around in bra and panties or, you know, you just going out there and, like, flicking the condom across the room. Like...
Hit him in the face.
Yeah. Tie in a knot. Well, I just load another one up with a big load, Dad, and throw it in the garbage. Like, be discreet. Be discreet about it. If you were in the situation...
Wait, how much fluid I've lost.
Right. Feeling so light, shooting big wads in our bedroom. Mom and Dad, guess what? We just fucked. Like, who does that?
Don't.
Come on, where do you live, in a frat house? And you're like... Who would... I don't even know. This is so...
Yeah, I know.
Right.
I mean, unless the
come out your helicopter and your erect penis around. Mom, Dad, look. Yeah.
Oh.
I'd just be like, okay, I respect that. Cool.
Yeah.
If, you know.
What? I would never.
If they say they're sort of uncomfortable with her sleeping over, even if you got, like, how would they know when you're having sex? And just be a little more quiet.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Discreet.
Now, Cerny, we've covered... That was good. We're fucking 2 for 2. These are home runs here. We've covered a question similar to this before.
Okay.
The title is, I'm having second thoughts on getting engaged to my boyfriend.
Okay.
Now, right off the bat, this is throwing a couple of flags for me.
Okay.
Been with my boyfriend for almost 3 years. I know he's been looking for rings to propose sometimes now. I'm having second thoughts, and of late, he's become a very lazy and boring person. We don't live together. When we talk, there's nothing interesting he shares with me about his day. We don't seem to have the same dreams, desires, and goals other than just living.
The ultimate dream.
Right. Yeah. The ultimate dream. Living. He, not very expansive conversation. So she knows he's looking for rings. We've kind of mentioned this before. If you're having doubts before this, you don't waste your fucking time.
Yeah. And
it's tough to hear.
Not like scared, like, sometimes people get doubts maybe because if they're scared.
Right.
But like serious, like, this person is boring.
Right. Why would you...
You don't even live together.
Yeah. And a big part of a successful relationship is having similar goals and,
aspirations.
Yeah, like...
Other than just living.
Other than just breathing in and out every day and your heart pumping blood out of its ventricles. Ventricles? That's right.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Okay. If it's like... Thank you, Cerny. If, Cerny doesn't want any kids, but your wife wants a house full of kids running around. Like, that's a problem, right?
That's going to be a problem.
Or if I want to be a successful business person and try to be the CEO of a company one day, but, your wife's just fine being at home and she doesn't want to go anything above whatever her job is, or vice versa. Like, everything should kind of be similar, that you guys have the same aspirations in life. We want to retire. We want to get,
The ultimate goal should be the same.
And living, too, I think.
I think we both want to live.
Right.
That's the most important.
That goes without saying. Now, I think this person, if he's looking for rings, this also is a little bit of a warning thing, too. Like, hopefully this is kind of a conversation that you guys are having. Like, we've been dating for 3 years. What do you think about getting married? These types of conversations should be happening.
Yes.
I mean, I had them when I was...
Yeah, and then...
proposing.
So, the fact that she knows that he's getting rings, maybe this conversation has come up.
Yeah.
What kind of hints or non-hints is going,
Right.
Is she not?
But, I mean, a couple things in this person's favor, like... It would be very scary to say no, because then we might as well break up then, right? Right? Because what's the point? But I do also think there's a sort of societal pressure that, you've been together for X number, you just put a number on it, years, we have to get married now.
Yeah.
Like 2 years,
the only
married,
course of
5,
actions.
6, it doesn't matter. Like, and I think this person knows what's best, which is to call it off. And this person doesn't seem, the boyfriend, he's a very lazy and boring person. Like,
That's
you shouldn't.
a problem, if he's already lazy.
I mean, if you have a regular friend that's boring and lazy, like, you just don't really hang out with them that much, right? So why would you lower yourself to this person's standards, sort of? So
You bring yourself down.
Yeah. So I think Chip and Cern would say you should probably cut it loose now.
It'll be, I want to say, it'll be like ripping off a Band-Aid. A little painful. It'll be better.
Yeah. At the very least, you want to talk to him and say, I don't think getting engaged is a great idea right now.
No.
At the very least, halt this issue head on. And then you can see if he
I'm
kind
not
of
ready
works.
to be married.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I like that, Cerny. Or you're not ready?
How old?
I didn't get a date. I didn't get an age on it.
We've been dating for 15 years, and I am 38 years
Right.
old. I am not ready to get married.
I'm not ready to settle down. I don't like the same person. Here's another dating topic. Now, this goes way earlier. So far, we're pretty good on the questions. I think we're nailing them.
Yeah.
I misread this at first.
Oh.
Eating with a girl for the first time, and I don't want to spend too much. I'm getting the impression there's no other context other than this sentence that I'm reading you.
Okay.
Eating with a girl for the first time and don't want to spend too much. Is Shake Shack and coffee a good choice? We've chatted for a week.
So let me look at what Shake Shack is.
Shake Shack is like I'm pretty sure it's pretty much like the East Coast In-N-Out burger.
That's what I'm thinking.
Sort of. So that's kind of what gives me, this person might be a little on the younger side. I want to say, 18 to 20.
Yeah,
20 or something.
Double smokestacks, burgers, and Shack.
Is that like $5-6 or something? So he's probably going to drop $20 on this.
It's headquarters in New York.
I mean, I would say the quick answer for this, that's fine. If you've only chatted for a week, like
Shack and coffee, yeah, I mean, coffee,
especially in this,
okay.
In this,
need to go to a fucking 5-star restaurant, for
right? In the age of Tinder and everything's so quick. Like, you're just rifling through it. Like, you don't want to spend $100, $50, or even $20 on this person if you know within 10 minutes that they're going to be, a fucking waste of your time.
So we're going Dutch,
right? Yeah. Oh, I only brought cash.
Oh.
Yeah. Apple Pay. They don't take Apple Pay, so I can't do it. You've chatted for a week.
I'm going to go to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Why are you going to the front door?
Right.
Start taking a turn around.
Yeah. See ya. Throw a nickel at her. No, I would say that's fine. Shake Shack and coffee. Actually, I'd say fuck Shake Shack. Just go get coffee.
Coffee. Morning.
You can buy a $5 coffee for someone at Starbucks.
This is the first time you don't want to spend. I would say coffee would be casual.
Yeah.
You don't have no nighttime pressures.
Yeah, that's true. You can go. I mean, I like a coffee whenever.
Me too.
But,
Me too.
The afternoon coffee is kind of a good one. Like after lunch, you have lunch from 12 to 1. The 2:30 to 3:30 coffee is kind of good.
The slums where you start hitting the low part of the day.
So it's like, hey, you want to grab coffee real quick? If they work or live close by or school in between classes, go get a coffee, chat it up. Now, what, for you personally, Cerny, when do you move to okay, I'm paying for the first couple dates? For how long are you doing this or do you go, well, let's do 50-50? I know it's been a while since we've been in the dating game myself. I would, if I was to be back in the pond of the dating world, I would probably feel for the first couple times. But if you're probably paying for it yourself, and these are decent meals. I'm not talking. You're not going to fucking.
So like coffee and stuff, I would just grab extra.
Yeah.
And this is also looking back on our later years when we have a little bit.
Right. Yeah. Right. Coffee.
Scraping the.
Could you spot me? Actually, I can't do it right now. What's the cheapest coffee?
Black. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, if you think about it too, and my brother, he's on the Tinder and all the kind of Bumble, the dating apps and stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes he really, you're lining him up. You got 3 dates in a weekend or 3 coffee things lined up.
So with that being said, I didn't think about that because.
Yeah. So coffee's probably the best.
Yeah, coffee.
Coffee.
Start out with coffee.
Or froyo or something. I don't know if you know.
Simple, yeah.
Yeah, something that's $20 that you could pay and then it's not going to be a huge financial burden for yourself.
And it also has an atmosphere for an early exit if it's going that
way. And you just slam that coffee back, scold your throat. You're like, okay, I got it. We're done. Cool, this is nice. Yeah, thanks.
Can I get this into a to-go cup, please?
Right. Have the diner mug. You're like, cup, just pour it in there. Oh, okay. See ya. I'm leaving. So it sounds like I wouldn't even bother Shake Shack unless you're starving or you want a shake.
And even so, Shake Shack would be acceptable.
Yeah. An Out Burger as well.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just an Out guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see here. Another dating question, or do we want to move on to another genre? Let me see.
Surprise me.
Oh, okay.
Play the Wheel of Fate.
Wow, this is okay. There's some political ones we don't need to.
We don't need it.
Yeah, Trump, Hillary. Okay, let's not. We don't like that. Okay, what? Okay, here we go. Did I make the right decision not want to be in a relationship with this guy?
Okay.
It's a lady asking, I'm assuming. I met this guy at a party. He told me that he is in love with me the first day he met me, and we made out on the first day.
Was he drunk?
I expressed feelings to him during the party. I'm getting the feeling they were. It sounds like a college. I'm sensing early college relationship. I feel he was moving too fast. He doesn't have a driver's license, a job, or a car.
Strike 1, strike 2, strike 3.
He smokes cigarettes, which turns me off a lot.
Yeah.
I text him after the party saying I'm not interested in a relationship, and if he wants to be friends, that's fine. This might even be high school. I want to be in a relationship with a guy that has a car, a job, and doesn't smoke cigarettes. Cerny, we would be fucking hot commodities in this lady's eye. You don't rip heaters, and you could legally operate a motor vehicle.
Rip heaters. Perfect.
So I think a lot of these, what I'm finding at least, is some of these women that are asking these questions, they already know the answer, and they're just looking for a little bit of validation.
Yeah.
You already know that you don't like him. So yes, you did make the right decision.
Yeah.
Kudos, lady.
He doesn't have a job. He doesn't have a car. He rips heaters. And I forgot the last one.
No driver's license. No job. I mean, driver's, like, how do you not even fucking have that?
That's
unless he's 13 or something, which would make sense. But you probably want a state ID at least.
Ripping heaters.
Ripping heaters at 13, smoking like a chimney. Yeah, I mean, like you said, strike 1, strike 2. Guys have or everyone has a list of like your ideal mate.
Yeah.
Right. And there's makes good money, has a job, has a car, doesn't smoke cigarettes, smokes the pole, all sorts of things like this. And you check and uncheck certain things.
Yeah.
And sometimes some things you're willing to concede on and some things you're not. And it sounds like this person has already made their mind up, which we agree.
Would he be somebody you'd be proud of to bring home to your family? Would Pops be thrilled with, here's Steve.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you do, Steve? Oh, no job.
Ooh.
Oh, well, where's your car? Where are you driving? Oh,
he picked me up.
Oh, I'm a license. Oh, you mind if I go back and
right.
smoke one?
You got a lighter on you? I have a bong and I need to take a big rip.
Deload.
Yeah. I would say that would be tough. That's the one with the parents, after you drop him back off at his house, that you come home and they're like, now about Chip that you brought over. We know you can do better, honey. Yeah. We know you can do better than him.
You're so much better than him.
Right. You're a smart girl. You're going to college. You don't smoke heaters. You can drive a car.
You have a license.
You have a license.
You were employed. Oh, yeah, that's all bad. I don't agree with that. I mean, I agree with kick him to the bricks.
Yeah. I mean...
Get.
That's fine.
He needs to work on his own life.
Yeah, he has some other things to work on. And
he has a serious reality check he needs to get through first.
That is true.
And you know what? If I think about it, that has the makings of a mooch.
Oh, okay. That's a good point. He's going to kind of leech onto you.
Yeah.
Hey, can I get $20 for smokes?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Can you drive me to my buddy's house? We're going to play pool, kind of thing. You're a taxi service. You're a ATM. All the above.
That's true. Well, we're moving off dating for the next question. This is interesting. Now, the handle of this person is bi-curious guy.
Okay.
So we assume that he's a bisexual gentleman.
Okay.
How many guys get full Brazilian waxes? And then in parentheses, just got my first one.
Okay, I've never gotten one.
I have not. Someone here has commented that getting a Brazilian wax done is professional and looks great. Men do it all the time?
What percentage?
I'm not sure. I don't know if she's like an esthetician or whatever. A full Brazilian, I would assume, is...
Ooh, the taint?
Taint to asshole. To balls.
The ABC.
And it's everything.
For those who don't know, ABC is the ass ball connector.
Yeah. So from the brown eye to, I guess, like your bush fat. What your your man bush. Waxed.
Oh, that's painful.
Now...
If I can imagine.
Oh, have you been waxed before?
No.
As a gag or anything?
No.
I have got my arms and my armpits waxed for triathlon, for racing.
Yeah.
You're actually more aerodynamic with shaved hair.
Okay.
So that's why a lot of the cyclists shave their legs and stuff. So they're like, for 25 miles, you can save X amount of minutes if you shave your legs. And then it's this if you shave your arms. I'm like, okay. So I had a race coming up and I was like, well, it would be easier so I don't have to keep doing this if you just get it waxed and it's good for like a couple weeks or whatever. So I went in and I was there and it was interesting. Like I probably won't do it again just because the amount of money it costs. Okay. I mean, it's easier for me just to like take the beard trimmer and just trim it up. But I couldn't imagine getting your fucking...
Let me look up what a Brazilian wax would cost. Why are you telling your story?
I'm guessing it's for women. It's I'm going to say it could be close to $80 to $100, maybe a little bit more. Now, I don't know. I just can't. There hasn't been big demand for the waxing on men, I don't think.
No, I don't.
Because I think women put up with a lot more than when some guys are willing to put up with. And when I say put up, they would,
accept.
Yeah, they would accept pretty much anything, but they act like they're fucking on the high horse.
You're talking about guys? Sorry, I was looking. Were you saying like guys accepting of women?
Yeah. I mean, you could have a full bush and they're not going to care. Probably when it comes down to it.
Yeah, the guy when it's
but I mean,
hot and heavy.
When it boils down to it. And I would actually say you probably would have a hard time finding somebody that would do that on a man.
Brazilian? No, it's pretty popular. Looks like it's about $55 to $75.
How long does it say that will take? I mean, that would take. Should we do it for the show, Cerny?
live cast from.
Oh my God, Cerny is now. Yeah, he has his ankles. He's rolling back on his back. And
first off, this is Chip and Cern sharing a moment. Right. We're looking asshole to asshole.
Chipper is he's talcuming Cern's butthole right now with talcum powder.
He's caressing his balls because they're bleeding.
And a very slight, slender lady is applying wax to Cern's balls. And oh my God, he just ripped his balls. Now, the thing about the testicle sack is it's very elastic.
Oh yeah, how would that work?
Like, I guess you would really have to stretch it to rip. Now, for the amount of money, even if it's $50, it's not too much effort in the shower once a month to just knock it down to a good get yourself to a good place,
manageable level.
A little manscaping in the shower. So I would say probably. I would not. How many guys? I would say I don't know too many guys that get a Brazilian. Unless, now I will say if you're maybe...
I can't get a time on it, but...
If you're like a swimsuit model or maybe if you're a European or something, I don't know what...
Or you, I don't know.
Porn if you're into porn actor, I could see you would want, clean genitals.
Genitals and surrounding areas.
And I haven't...
Neighboring areas.
Yeah. There's a lot of work... You can get a lot of good work done solo. That will save you money. Take your Dollar Shave Club razor, pop off, put a new head on, get to the balls.
Clean it up.
Take your beard trimmer, get your bush up. You'll be better than ever. Now, unless your chick's asking for it. She's like, I want you like a hairless mole down there, like a mole rat. Then I guess you got to suck it up. I would, if your wife came to you and said she wanted completely hairless.
I'll try to negotiate it first.
I would, the upkeep seems like you'd be a motherfucker. You'd be in there every week. Cerny's a hairy motherfucker.
Teen wolf. Yeah.
And see, guys have leg hair too that goes up pretty high, sometimes your entire legs. Yeah. So it's like, where do you stop this madness?
Just have the Mason-Dixon line.
Right. You're going to look weird if you're like, sure, your dick and balls are just clean and glistening and
baby
hairless,
smooth.
But then you got two fucking fir tree trunks on the side. It's going to look weird. You're going to have to get your legs waxed too?
Yeah, you have to. You might have to do the full. No, the full body is $175.
And you'd be in there for a day.
I know.
Could you imagine? You couldn't sit down.
It would be like that 40-year-old virgin, where when you start screaming.
Oh my God, that'd be fucking brutal. That would be brutal. You want another grooming question, Cerny?
Let's go.
What are your best shower hacks? What do you do in the shower to make it a little bit
No, I
quicker?
Shave, but I shave my face too.
Okay.
So I don't shower and then get out and shave.
You shave in the shower.
In the shower.
That is a shower hack.
So, and actually...
Do you brush your teeth in the shower?
No, I don't.
Okay. Do you have shampoo, like a thing for your hair only, and then you have a body one, or do you just use the one and you fucking do everywhere?
I have the combo. I have the combo.
Yeah, everything.
Everything.
I actually don't like wash my hair every day. I'll get it wet, but I'll like shampoo and stuff maybe every 2 weeks or something.
Okay.
So I guess that's a hack because it saves me time.
Yeah.
I don't shave that often, and in the shower, like when I shave, I'm not as quick as Cerny is probably. Yeah, that was fucking nerve-wracking to me, just watching you pseudo shave your face. But it's more of a process for me. Okay. I got to get I got, cream and make sure my razor's sharp and don't want to cut myself. And
I don't even use soap when I shave my face. I just make sure it's wet with water and just.
You got 60 grit sandpaper out there.
I do.
Yeah, you can strike a match on that thing. What else is sometimes I will have a shower beer. Especially after a big workout or maybe a big day,
I don't do
doing
that,
yard work or something.
I'm subscribed to the shower beer.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. It's more of a night thing. If you had a big day, you're doing tons of yard
shower beer for the big meeting this morning.
Yeah. Well, I'm good at a shower scotch this morning. Chipper, it's 8:30. I'm good. I'm greased. I'm greased up.
Taking the edge off.
Big holidays coming up. I took the edge off. So shower hack, I would say you don't need to actually shampoo your hair. And this is something that if you talk to a women's hairdresser or a lady that you can tell takes good care of her hair, they'll say don't shampoo it every day.
You got to wait. Natural oils.
Yeah, the oils exactly. And I guess if you have short hair, I guess it kind of doesn't matter if you have long, luscious locks.
Like me.
Yeah. Certainly it's easy. I'm more of a bar soap guy.
Okay.
Because I don't need anything to, I don't need one of the little I don't even know what they're called, the poofy.
Loofahs.
Loofahs to squirt my shower gel in and then scrub. I just take the bar. And rub it all over.
Now I do have a body soap for the days I don't use the shampoo, and I just squirt it in my hand.
Yeah. Do you? I'll pee in the shower. That's an easy hack.
Yep.
Poop?
No,
I'm not there yet.
Not quite.
I am not there yet. So I think
that door's not closed,
right? I mean, I'm willing to try it out. We're both willing to get Brazilian waxes. Manzillions, is that probably what they're called?
I don't know.
If somebody paid for it, would you do it?
For the show, I think.
For the show, I guess I would too. I'd fucking
for a
do
sponsor,
anything. Jesus Christ.
Sponsor, yeah. Well, I will sponsor you if you get a Brazilian.
This Manzillion brought to you by 21st Amendment. Brew free or die. I talk about needing a couple brewskis before going in there.
Yeah, I would need.
Now, here's how sick my wife is. She would want to be in there to watch me pretty much get tortured.
Yeah, scream and cry.
Yeah. It's be equivalent. That's my Guantanamo probably is there.
Possibly film it for future laughter.
Yeah, then that would be just to have a GoPro just right at your face. I mean, you would have to be on your back.
I don't. Yeah. Stirrups. I think.
Pull your ass cheeks apart like you're getting a fucking gynecologist office.
I feel bad for the person who's got.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes it could be a little bit of a nightmare back there. You need to enable some of those shower hacks and then go. I'd be taking 4 showers if I can enema probably. I would just want to. Yeah. I would be worried I would fucking cut a gasser. Could you imagine?
Whoops.
Nope. Sorry.
Right at the pole, yeah.
Oh,
what's that?
Oh, you would have to time it perfectly when they ripped it. That would be good. Oh my God, that would be. I don't even know.
I don't know.
That would be tough.
That would be painful and tough.
Yeah, that would be. Okay. Well, let me see. How are you feeling, sir? Can you handle one more?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. This is a good one, and we'll end on this one.
Okay.
Is it okay? This is a career advice. Is it okay to negotiate your pay and salary during a job interview? Something I've always wondered about, but not attempted in any of my interviews. Have you done this when this will cause the employer to immediately show you the door? Is this a smart approach?
So for that question, I think you need to know where you're at in your career.
Okay.
If you're straight out of high school or straight out of college, starting down the bottom, no.
One, there's not going to be much room for negotiation.
Yeah. I think if you're a little progressed in your jumping from somewhere else, then yes, I think that's perfectly acceptable.
Now, you've been in your job for
Oh, we're looking at 11 years.
11 years. Now, we live in different areas, and San Francisco job market tech scene is like a lot different.
Yeah.
So this might not be applicable to everybody. But like in the past 3 years, I've had like 2 different jobs.
Okay.
Which is not out of the normal for San Francisco tech. Usually it's like every 2 years someone's you're changing jobs. Usually when you're whether it's on LinkedIn or you're talking to the recruiter, they'll kind of say, this is step 1. They'll send you a LinkedIn message. Hey, are you interested in the manager position? I am. Blah, blah, blah. You'll have a phone call. And at the end, they'll be like, what's your salary expectation? Or how much do you make now? You're like, okay, I make $50,000 now and my expectation is $65,000 or whatever. You kind of let them know ahead of time. And that helps with the ballpark situation. Like, if you know that you make whatever and they're like, well, this position is paying between, $30,000 and $40,000. And you're like, well, I'm going to pass on this. You already know that. In my experience, I don't try to negotiate any pay or salary until they like give you an offer. Like they'll call you up. Hey, we love, we want to have you in. We'll offer you $50,000 with, shares or, whatever paid vacation. And you'll say, okay, give me a think, first of all, send that over in a PDF with some writing on it.
Yeah.
So I have something to work with. And then you kind of mull it over for whatever, and then you kind of send back your counter offer there. I don't think you would immediately be shown the door, but it really
depends on how you do it.
It depends on where you are too. It might be different if you're in more where Cerny's at or what the type of company is in San Francisco. If you try to do that, it would people would be like, well, this is not really to be discussed during the interview.
Yeah. So I like your tactic with the offer then game on. And a lot of jobs I see have a range.
Yeah.
They give a range. It's
not
a hard
Yeah, totally.
For the most part. So you can work within that range, obviously depending upon where you're at or how you interview or whatnot.
Yeah. And I think everyone probably does this. I mean, you're going to boost your own numbers a little bit.
Pat them.
Yeah. If you make $50,000, you're going to say, "Oh yeah, I make 62, and then I get a bonus of $5,000, or whatever you're comfortable with."
5 weeks.
Yeah, they give me a month. Yeah, or a month. Now I undercut you. Look at this negotiation. I just unnegotiated a week less vacation. They followed up and said, do I negotiate immediately after I've been offered the position, or do I do it soon after the first day of starting the job?
That's a little late.
Well,
pal.
Come on. The ink's dry in your contract. Do it. I would say the Chip and Cern recommendation is when they present you with an offer, you toss them the counter offer back. Yes. Give it. You got to kind of play the game a little bit.
And do it respectfully.
Yeah, I really appreciate the offer. I'm excited to work here and all this shit.
I can see myself growing and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, and the company's good. They'll usually, like I mentioned, the HR department will discuss like the salary range before.
Yeah, they
so if you're looking for $100,000 and they tell you it's only paying $50,000, you're not going to waste your time.
Yeah, don't waste time.
So,
pro tip.
Yeah, wait till you get your offer. Then negotiate.
Agreed.
I say it never hurts to negotiate.
No.
Like, although all they can say is no, I mean, are they going to go, no, and we're taking the offer
Give me
back?
that piece of paper back.
I guess they could do that. I've never really heard of that happening.
No.
And remember,
if that does happen, do you really want to work for somebody who behaves that way?
That's true. And it's not just you getting the job. They need you as well.
Yeah.
It's a 2-lane street. They're not,
it's not a charity. They're not just handing you money.
Exactly. Well, Cerny, that brings another close to Ask Chip and Cern. We did it all today. Dating, sex at your parents' house, shooting condoms across the thing, to grooming, manzillions, and fucking career advice.
Wow. Range we have.
We do. Multifaceted.
Step aside, Dr. Phil, Chip and Cern are the next errors.
Yes, we are. And once again, if you have any questions that you would like us to answer, silly or not, or if you would like to pay, I'm going to say for Chipper $150, and that is included the price of the Manzillion.
I'll ditto that.
I'll do it. So if you want Chip and Cern to get Manzillions, $300 and some beer.
Yeah.
And you can email chipandcernshow@gmail.com, and we'll have the most hairless genitalia by the new year.
Tweet us.
Tweet us. And if you want photographic or video evidence, that's going to cost you a pretty penny.
Yeah.
Jesus, we could be digging ourselves a big hole.
Patreon is going in.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh boy. We've got the next 3 months of Manzillions lined up. Our wives are like, oh, finally. Couldn't stand his hairy balls so long.
They're out there lobbying. They're lobbying.
They're like, can I borrow the credit card? What are you doing? I'm donating to your Patreon. Your fucking raunchy asshole cleaned up.
It's like shag carpet back there.
We took it. We ended on a good note with a career, and then we talk about raunchy assholes. Anyway. Okay. Send us questions at Chip and Cern Show, Twitter, everything.
Facebook.
Yeah, very good. Yep. Get some merch at chipandcernshow.com/shop, and share with your friends, family, and loved ones.
Strangers.
Stranger Things. If you're into that, check out that episode too. And until next time, I'm Chip.
I'm Cern.
Cheers.